Football and style have always gone hand in hand, and today I'm in conversation with the man behind the hairstyles of the best in the Indian football scene. Well, welcome to Sportswallah, Prathamesh.
Hello, how are you?
Very good, how are you?
Good, good.
Tell us about your journey as a hairstylist. How did it all begin and how did you end up styling footballers?
So I started cutting hair at pretty early age. Yeah. So it was about when I was 17, I got into a hair institute. And then, I wasn't really trained for men hair initially, but then looking up on the internet and stuff, I was like pretty amazed with what they do with it. Plus, I've been like a avid football fan, like since ever. So yeah, it moved on doing like regular clients to, doing a celeb list client now. So it's been nice, it's been fun.
Tell us about your first celeb encounter where you worked with a celebrity and styled them. How was it? What was the experience like? Were you nervous, excited?
This is good. I think my first professional footballer who came to me was Jayesh Rane. So this was like the first football I ever did. This was back at the shop and it was fun, it was exciting. And since then, yeah, we've been good friends and stuff as well.
So you styled Sunil Chhetri. How did that collaboration fall into place?
Sunil, so I was cutting hair for Mumbai City FC. So, it was just one of these regular days and Sunil was the captain for Mumbai City FC. Didn't know he was at the hotel, but then he just popped into the room and he was next thing I knew, I was cutting the Indian football team captain. So it's just luck, I would say, but then, yeah, it's one of the best things to happen.
So you style Eugene Lingdo and Sunil Chhetri. Who do you think is pickier amongst the two?
Neither of them, to be honest, like neither of them, they just would go ahead. Sunil is like, let me do, what I want. And Eugene himself, both of them like, the best of gentlemen you could meet. And none of them are like really picky about their hair.
Well, if you had to tell us one special instance or an incident that you remember sharing with Sunil Chhetri, what would that be?
So yeah, I had the chance to cut these guys' hair again. That's very recent. I think about 2 weeks ago. So Mumbai FC was playing Bangalore FC. That's when they travelled down, and I'd seen the last game, and Sunil pretty much had like pretty much of a buzzed haircut. Like almost short, and I thought that okay, this was one instance where I might not get to cut his hair. But then, well, yeah, like match day and a night before it, Sunil messages me like, hey, I need a haircut. And I'm already bald, but then I'm sure he could do something nice with it. So, yeah, that was good. So I ended up at the hotel, cut his hair, cut Eugene's hair as well. He was there, like, might as well just freshen up. It's always nice to get these guys, fresh, ready for the matches. So, yeah, that was nice.
Does Eugene have like a personal style statement or does he let you work your magic?
He lets me do my thing as well. Like, these guys are pretty flexible with the hairstyles. They always be like, oh, you're the expert, go ahead and do your thing. So, yeah.
And how is it working with Eugene? What's he like?
Probably one of the most polite and humblest guy you'd ever come across. He's a great musician as well, which a lot of people might not know. But then, yeah, he's one of the nicest guys.
Most recently, you worked with the Indian Super League. How many teams have you styled at the ISL?
I think I wouldn't count, but then, yeah, it's Mumbai City FC, FC Pune, FC Goa, and Chennai City FC, Northeast United, and yeah, that's about 4 or 5 teams.
So you work with the Indian national football team. How was that experience? Walk us through what happened.
Probably the best experience I've ever had. Always been proud of the Indian football team, right? So working with them was like the biggest achievement at the moment I have on me. So,
do you think at some level our Indian footballers are influenced by footballers of the West, especially the EPL, and they demand hairstyles that mimic those? Does that happen?
Yeah, that happens. Not very often, but then yeah, we always have these footballers come up with their Instagram accounts and then they show, why don't you do me a Gareth Bale or like David Beckham, Cristiano Ronaldo. So yeah, they are. Recently I did this Aaron Ramsey haircut, which has been trending, and we did this on Robin, and Robin showed me the pictures like, oh, let's do this. It's nice. So yeah, there comes a lot of influence of English Premier League.
Any footballers that are a little superstitious about the way they look or about cutting their hair or anything at all?
Not really, but then I would say some footballers do have a bit of superstitious, like if they don't score for a couple of matches and stuff, I might just need a haircut. Maybe that does the trick and stuff. So yeah, some of them, but then not all of them, but yeah, they all love doing their hair. That's one thing I can tell you.
Of all the sports people that you've worked with, who has been the most challenging client and why?
Challenging. It's always fun to, I think, work with Robin Singh. It's just fun because he just gives you a canvas up there. You just do your thing, whatever works with me. Challenging, yes, because, you get to do something nicer, newer with him every day. So, yeah, that'd be Robin Singh, yeah.
All right. Prathamesh, I have a rapid fire. I'm going to ask you some questions and you have to answer as fast as possible. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. So, who do you think has the best man bun?
The Gareth Bale.
Gareth Bale. Who has the best shaved head?
Arjen Robben.
Okay. Your take on Messi's golden hair?
It's okay. It's a good trend, but then it doesn't look good on most of the footballers.
Okay. Mohawk or undercut?
Undercut.
Okay. Who's your favorite footballer and your favorite haircut?
Oliver Giroud with that hair.
Okay, Olivier Giroud. And
Olivier
he's
Giroud.
always changing up his style,
is,
which
he
is,
is.
he's one of my favorite style icons too.
Yeah.
One international cricketer you'd like to style?
Virat Kohli.
All right, one international footballer you'd like to style?
Mesut Ozil, because I recreated one of his hairstyles, and on Instagram he liked that post as well. That's happened twice, and yeah, I think Mesut Ozil. I would wait for that call. When he calls me, I'm like, oh, we should do my hair.
Gunner to gunner.
Yes, always.
Well, so there you have it, all the style secrets from the footballers coming straight from the horse's mouth. Thank you so much for joining us,
No problem.
Prathamesh. It was an absolute pleasure talking to you.
Same here.
Thank you.